Hey Aquarius, welcome to your tarot spread for the week ahead. I hope all is well on your side of things. Just before I get into it, I was just about to shuffle and this split very aggressively, and I have to show you this because it's so relevant. You have the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. Okay, I already got this message when I pulled your oracle, but you guys have been going through a significant karmic lesson. Like, this was necessary for your spiritual growth, for your evolution, for you to level up. So depending on your choice at this time, it's going to lead to pain, heartbreak, and repeating the cycle, or joy, abundance, healing, and starting anew, okay? A new chapter, possibly in a connection here, okay? Or just celebrating with friends that you made it to the new paradigm, okay, with those who are also on that side. Yeah, I split the deck again, and we have the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, so you could be reconciling or wanting to reconcile with a Cancerian. So, but anyway, that was just a side message because it came up very strong, so I had to share that with you. But looking at your oracle now, you have Teacher and Ascended Masters in reverse from the Quantum. So it does look like, yes, you had to go through a significant life lesson. This past karmic cycle was a big one, okay? It taught you a lot about yourself. It taught you a lot about where you've been, where you are, where you want to go. I think it's also shown you that things can be different depending on the choices you make, all right? So if there's a storyline that you've been perpetuating for a long period of time, I think you're coming to realize that you can change the narrative, you can rewrite the story. It doesn't have to be the same, okay? You can start a whole new book, never mind chapter, okay? But it all depends on you. Because I feel like the divine, as much as they've been closely observing this, so I feel like as much as the divine have been closely observing this situation, I feel like they've not been interfering as much. It was necessary for you to go through this experience alone in order to see what decisions you will make, what you're ready for and what maybe you're not ready for. And I feel like the Ascended Masters have been giving you some help along the way, okay? Little signs to point the way. So almost like hints, right? Little cosmic hints. But whether or not you've observed them is another thing. And I think with initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis from the Isis Oracle deck, you were being put through your paces for a reason. Like I said, this is a spiritual upgrade that's on the line. Okay, so literally the divine put you through this as a spiritual test to see, are you ready to transcend where you currently are and level up to the new paradigm? So depending on your choices and how you approach the situation is going to dictate the outcome. And that will be different for different people. And with surrender to the divine full moon, I mean, that's just more of the same messaging, right, from the Moonology deck. Yes, surrender to divine will, surrender to your own true will, because your true will is always in alignment with the divine. The divine only ever want you to be in alignment with your true will. What your ego and your shadow may tell you is one thing. What your higher self knows to be the truth of your true will is another, okay? So something to bear in mind. Because sometimes what we believe to be what we want in that moment isn't necessarily what we truly want, what we feel is truly in alignment with ourselves, with our highest hopes, okay? So something to just keep in mind. But there's definitely a need to surrender to the process, to take note of the lessons, to integrate the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, so you can make informed decisions that are, it's basically with the heart and the mind being in alignment and listening to your higher self, okay? Listening to your higher self's guidance. But let's go into the tarot messages now. To begin with, you have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy with the Seven of Cups, Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So yeah, I feel like this is it. I feel like your heart space has been cracked open, Aquarius. generally you don't tend to make, I mean, from what I know of Aquarius, is that you guys generally don't tend to make heart-based decisions, okay? You use your rationale, your critical thinking. You're more left-brained in that way, generally, okay? Generally speaking. But through this circumstance that you've navigated, through these trials, through this test, this karmic cycle and lesson that you've been through, it has cracked your heart space open. And on this occasion, you're wanting to lead with your heart, not your mind. So that is a significant shift for you. And I think that was meant to take place. It was meant to open you up once again to love, because you had been closed off for so long. And now you are ready for it. Now you're actively seeking to connect with another on that level. But I feel like emotionally you may be a bit overwhelmed, because it's like all these feelings are flooding to the surface, perhaps things that you've not felt in a long time. And that can be really triggering, and that can really stir some painful memories as well. So you're having to process it and not get overwhelmed by your emotions, finding that balance, allowing yourself to feel it fully, but then being able to recalibrate and ground that energy. And I feel like that's what happened with this new moon, that it did stir up all these emotions that you have perhaps been suppressing, that you've been closed off to for some time. With the Lovers card, Gemini energy and the 8 of Cups, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Scorpio, or even a Cancer, because I did see it at the beginning. But regardless, I feel like this is about making a final decision here. Like I said, it's crunch time, right? The divine are watching to see what you choose. Will you choose love, or will you choose to detach once more? Okay? Because what you choose is going to very much determine the next chapter. So this is a very important lesson for you, for those of you who I'm picking up on. If none of this makes sense, then it may not be your reading. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But you'll know deep down if this is your message, Aquarius, okay? So yeah, it's just a case of, what do you choose? Do you choose to emotionally detach from the situation once more and mull it over? Or are you going to step forward with love, with a desire to bridge this connection and come into union with your person here? Because with the 2 of Cups as well that wanted to come out when I pulled the 8 of Cups, I feel like there is a divine union at stake, okay? Your divine counterpart. This connection is at stake. And not to say you can't have a connection such as this in the future, but I feel like this one was particularly significant because of the lessons that it brought into your life. So it's a matter of choice, really. Neither is going to stop you from really being able to understand why this was necessary. But it's just a case of how you deal with it is going to dictate whether or not you repeat the cycle. Because if you decide to shut down and just brush it off, then you're going to repeat the cycle. If you take the lessons on board, but you realize that the best things for you both is to part ways, then you're going to start a new cycle. If you realize that you're better off together and you want to be together and it's mutual, then you'll start a new cycle with this person. Do you see what I mean? So it's not that you have to be with this person to have your new beginning, but it's about learning the lesson. That's the most important thing from this. But this is definitely a divine counterpart, someone who mirrors you in a lot of ways, and has also had to go through their own karmic lesson within this connection. Okay, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so there is a lot of abundance that could be had with this person. There is a potential for everything you could ever dream of with this person. The financial security, the wealth, the stability, the abundance, having the family, a successful, happy marriage, a strong community, a legacy, having the nice home, all of it, right? The whole package. The 10 of Pentacles is the best card on that level, okay? So that's awesome. The potential is there for that, is what I want to say. So let's continue to see what else we can find out. Okay, yeah, Justice wanting to come out. That's Virgo. I'm not going to say Virgo. You may be dealing with a Virgo, but this is Libra, okay? So you could be dealing with a Libra. But I think this is just more screaming of karmic justice being served, okay? 4 of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Wow, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, this is significant, right? We just saw the 10 of Pentacles straight after the 10 of Cups. Like, this is definitely a counterpart for sure. This is a significant soul level connection. It could be twin flame. I don't like saying it all the time, but that energy has been coming up recently, quite a bit more than usual. So for some of you guys, you have been going through these karmic lessons with twin flames, okay? And with possibly other people as well. I don't know your situation, okay? But yeah, this is definitely a divine counterpart for sure. And I feel like, yes, it served its purpose. That's all I can say. Justice, okay? Sword of truth, the scale, Six of Pentacles, things being balanced out energetically within yourself and within your person that you're dealing with. You both are learning the lessons you needed to learn, okay? For your person, it may have been about their self-worth. For you, it may have been about being able to open up your heart space. Okay, that's what I'm getting. But either way, I feel like it served its purpose. And now, what do you do with this information? Where do you go from here? Because for some of you, I feel like you are in danger of falling back into old patterns, right? Wanting to close off again. Because it's safer, because it's what you know. But, you know, it's really your choice. Do you close off again and bury yourself, you know, behind your walls again? Or do you free yourself from them? That's your choice. No one can determine that for you. But understand, you have a 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups at stake. That is the happily ever after, having it all, having the most successful relationship you could possibly have with someone else. So that's what's at stake here. Like, possibly the very thing that you've been wanting, okay? So let's see. You have the Moon card. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's so much Moon energy in this. Cancer, Pisces energy. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. What do we have here? Ace of Swords. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Why am I not surprised? I feel like there's still information that needs to be revealed. I think there's still things you're sitting on when it comes to your emotions. There's things that you haven't told this person. There's things you don't know about this person as well. I feel like there is a lot of mystery around how does this person truly feel about the situation and me? And the person you're dealing with is also thinking the same. Because I feel like neither of you believe that this is truly done, or that actually that each other really is that emotionally invested in this still. But it is. It's something that does need to be addressed. There needs to be a final decision made here, right? So definitely a need to express true feelings without facade, without ego, without fear, just being completely vulnerable and transparent. And yes, it can be scary to do that. There's a lot of unknowns that can come with that. But that's what's going to lead you to a definitive answer. That's what's going to help you restore true karmic balance in this connection. Both parties need to be willing to be completely transparent. And then from there, you can make a decision to walk away or to bridge the connection. What I'm getting is that you have a fear of being abandoned, being left behind by this person, so you may fall back into old habits, but you're being told not to do that, because you will literally make this a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's the truth. What you're not seeing is that the outcome is very much influenced by your actions, okay? And by whether or not you open up emotionally and energetically, or if you keep holding back, because that's what you were doing in the past. You're in danger of repeating a cycle here, Aquarius, okay? Because of your fear of being left out, abandoned, being left behind, okay? But regardless of whether or not you and this person come together, you still need to remain open. So this is really important. I cannot stress the importance of this enough. Okay, and the last card, please. Oh my gosh, 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands, yeah. So this is it. There is still hope here, but there is a definite need to let go of the pain, okay, and the fear. And I'm just worried. The only thing that worries me, Aquarius, about this is that you may not do that. Why prolong this, right? Surrender your pain to the divine, okay? Like, let them handle it. Let go of it. Let them alchemize this. You don't need to harbor it anymore. yeah, it's been difficult. It's been a lot of things that you've had to process. You know, you had to go through the dark night of the soul. You had to go through this huge, you know, spiritual test that was very karmic, that was very challenging. But the 10 is the end. So let it go. Let the past go. Okay? Let go of your fears. Let go of old ways of doing things. Let go of those heavier emotions and move forward. Whether it's with this person or without them. But then you got the Four of Wands. I'm telling you, some of you guys, it's a twin flame for sure. I felt it, and I didn't want to say it, but it's there. So it's definitely a twin flame for some of you. But for others of you, this is definitely just a very strong soulmate connection. This is someone that you've probably had dealings with in a past life. It's very, very strong, this energy. I feel it, like this is a significant meeting, okay? And it's teaching you a lot. It's a part of your soul progression as well. You both had to meet because this was going to serve as a fundamental lesson, not only for you in this life, but as part of your soul progression overall. So it's your choice, Aquarius, how you want to approach this. But if you come with integrity, honesty, vulnerability, expressing your true feelings from the heart, you may be surprised at the outcome. But if you don't do that and you keep holding back and building your walls up and not being forthcoming, then you may receive disappointment here. Okay? So I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings are published. You can find my social links, website, and donation link in the description box below. So I'm wishing you the best of luck, Aquarius. Again, you know, what you decide to do is up to you, but just please take the messages on board and consider it if this does apply to you. So take care, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.